What is up? I'm doing a late stream tonight. I decided, you know what? I'll be kind to all of the American viewers out there. So I was like, you know what? Let's do a let's do a late stream tonight. And now it's 1 in the morning for me. So yeah, late stream. Woohoo! Let's talk some horror. Along with that, also reached 800 subs. So thank you all so much for that. I do really appreciate it. Let me just make sure that my microphone's working and I'm not muted. 1 second. I did do a mic test earlier, but I just want to make sure. 1 second. Sounds good. All right, perfect. And yeah, we've gotten a decent amount of horror news in the last week or so I just thought I'd discuss it all, have a good little time. So yeah, let's just go. Firstly, favorite website for every single one of these streams. Let's go to the Blood and Disgusting and find some stuff which I find interesting. So, kicking it off, let's talk about this new Resident Evil movie. So, Zach Kreger, his last movie that he made was I think it's Weapons, actually. I think he has a new movie coming out soon called Weapons, but the last movie which the guy released was called Barbarian. And Barbarian is a weird-ass movie which I really enjoyed. But as I said, it's a weird-ass movie. So I'm really interested to see his take on Resident Evil and where he'll go with that. Because, last movie kind of flopped and it wasn't exactly the best. I know it's more faithful to the games. I think it's probably one of the best movies because, we've not gotten the best movies in the franchise, if we count the franchise as a whole, because Resident Evil is probably one of the most inconsistent franchises for movies. I've not seen any of the animated movies, so I have no idea if those are any better or something like that, but, who knows? They might be like 1,000 times better, but I have no idea whether those, animated Resident Evil movies are any better. What's up, Paula? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? So we got the news that Zach Kreger's making this new Resident Evil movie. I don't know if it's a reboot. I don't know if it's a sequel to Raccoon City. I don't know if it's connected to those way older movies. I don't know. I'm interested though. What's up, I like stream and I stream. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Much later than usual. I thought I'd do a stream later because I'm always awake at this time anyway, so I may as well do something. Not sponsored, but sponsor me, guys. Come on. Yeah, so I'm really interested in this because I'm not really very well versed in Resident Evil at all. I have the first 3 movies on DVD, I think, and then I've seen the others once or twice. I don't know anything really about it though, so I don't know. I'm interested though, but So another thing, we got The Monkey releasing soon, and I have the slightest feeling that I might see it early because here in the UK at Odeon and stuff, they do this thing called Screen Unseen. Jesus Christ, no. Technical difficulties going on, amazing. Technical difficulties fixed, never mind. Yeah, so The Monkey, pretty much, I think that's going to be one of those Screen Unseen things, so I have the slightest feeling that I might see it early on February 17th or something like that, because it's going to be an 1 in the morning. Must hate me, Jesus. I don't know what's going on. Technical difficulties, 1 second. Technical difficulties fixed again, I believe. Alright, no. But yeah, so I might be seeing The Monkey early, because I'm pretty sure we won't get another major horror release until mid-June, so I'm guessing that's going to be the one there because I can't think of any other horror movie that could possibly be like before. I have a Scream unseen at my theater. Really considering going. Is that this month? Because I'm pretty sure this month is gonna be like. I think it's gonna be Presents because I don't think that comes out till like later this month in the UK. It's not. It might be Hot Eyes, but that's not rated yet, so I don't know how they'd be like allowed to have that play if they haven't rated it yet. Then again, the one which I think is going to be the monkey is rated a 15, so I pray that's a 15, because if not, I'm going to get mugged off when I go there and I'll lose £7, but still. It's still worth it, as long as I get to watch the monkey. Yeah, moving on from that. Scary Movie 6. They did, lose a massive opportunity to make, like, the movie, like the V and the I in the title logo thing, like white to stand out as like 6, but oh well. We got a release date, and it is going to be coming out June 12th, 2026. So about to say June 16th. Yeah, so it's coming out June 12th, 2026. I'm really doing this. Why like 1 a.m. does my Wi-Fi just decide to like screw me over? I don't know. Let me make sure I'm not connected to it. And I'm not connected to a VPN, so I don't know what's doing this. No. We'll pull through. Presents already came out. I think it will be Hard Eyes. Could be the monkey though, although unlikely. Yeah, that's the thing, because the monkey comes out like end of February, something like that. When's the monkey come out? Let me look it up. The monkey release date. It is the 21st of February. Oh. Well, so Presents is not a horror movie. I've been hearing that. Every review that I've seen is just like, this isn't a horror movie, this is an emotional roller coaster, this is garbage, or this is amazing. Mixed feelings from everyone. I don't know what to think. I haven't watched it yet. When I watch it, I'll do a review probably. I think it's showing at my local cinema. I'm not going to check my phone in case, it reflects in my glasses and then I dox myself. I get terrified of that all the time, but I'm going to do that. That's just me being an idiot, though. But, yeah, if it's showing at my local cinema, I might go watch it just because, I live like a 20-minute walk away. Like, it's not even bad to go walk there. And it's like what, like $10 for a ticket if it's like a Monday or something. Oh no, maybe I'll go Monday. Yeah. It's a family drama with mild horror sprinkled in at the end. Also, SA1. Jesus Christ. So, not my cup of tea by the sound of it. Because I was going to try and like rewatch like Ichi the Killer earlier. Got 6 minutes in and just like, you know what, can't be bothered. Turned it off. It's by no chance a bad movie. It's just a heavy-ass movie. I was not going to sit through that again. When he takes a puff of the cigarette and the smoke comes through his mouth, though, that's cool as hell. I must say, it is really cool. What's up, Gene? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. And yeah, I mean, we also, we got the news that another Mickey Mouse horror movie is coming out. I think it's called like I Heart Mickey. Let me try and find it. Yep, I Heart Mickey is coming out in the US for one night only. So it's either a really good movie, but they just couldn't find like good distribution for it, or is absolute garbage and they just wanted some money from it. So it's coming out for one night only in America on February 26th. No news about anything international, so yeah. This might be mild spoilers, but there's a character who spikes people's drinks and takes advantage of them. Oh, that sounds delightful. Probably, I mean, see, I usually check, like, pretty much, like, for those who don't know what it is, here in the UK, like the BBFC, the people who like rate our movies, if they have on their website like some like content garbage and shit. So I usually check that each time. So I usually know some stuff going in. Like I don't want it to be fully spoiled. Like it won't go too far into details, but I'll know if a movie's going to be somewhat like that. I haven't checked it for presents yet because I wasn't sure when it comes out. I now know they're going fairly warm. What's up, Sippin? Welcome to the stream. How's it going? You've been out like the whole day, so I hope you've had a great day so far. Why are they ruining my childhood? I mean, Mickey Mouse wasn't my childhood. I think I can't even remember if it was like a Mickey Mouse thing or like a Donald Duck or a Goofy thing, but like there was something which I remember. It was like a DVD. It was like a Christmas themed thing, and it had Mickey Mouse on the cover, and like it was like them going about different Christmas tales with all the different characters. And I remember loving it, and I remember when it like wasn't even Christmas, so I just put it on because I liked it. Okay, so he maybe was part of my childhood, but not like to the point where like I'd watch stuff from him religiously. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also, new Robert Eggers movies coming. Wolf it's Wolfman or Werewolf, something like that. It's like werewolf, but it's spelled with a U. So he did say it was 13th century dialogue though, and then he's making a sequel or like a reboot of Labyrinth, which like I haven't seen the original, so I don't know if that's a terrible thing or it's good. But like Labyrinth fans, let me know. God damn, my thing is bugging out. You don't see anything too bad though. I must figure that I'd give the heads up. Thank you. Much appreciated because I now know that I'm going into it to expect that. Yeah, and I'm not going off this like off the top of my head. I'm literally just scrolling down below disgusting and finding all of these. So yeah, that's why I haven't said this earlier. But big win for horror because the Oscars nominations came out and The Substance is like the 7th horror movie ever. Jesus Christ, why is it doing this? The Substance is the 7th horror movie ever to be nominated for an Oscar, which is amazing. I mean, the fun thing is that moment that I saw that like tweet or whatever saying that, because I was like, I was sharing a video on Twitter at the time. Jaws is not a horror movie. Why are we still having this discussion? It's a shark going around murdering people with tense ass music. That sounds like a horror movie to me. I mean, I don't know about some other people, but I'm pretty sure that Jaws is a horror movie. It may not be as scary, now as it was for people back then. Why is this bugging out like that? Oh my god. But yeah, so here we are. Fede Alvarez directing a Terminator movie. I mean, anything will be better than like the last one. So, I mean, he made like an amazing Alien movie after like 2 terrible Alien movies. So I'd say yeah, let him have a crack at it. I mean, you can't really hurt it more than the last one. So I say let him have a go. And even if it's like not as good as like Romulus is, it'd still be pretty cool. I mean, speaking of like recent horror, I was gonna check out Smile 2 at last today, and then I fell asleep and I just completely forgot about it, and I just didn't watch it. Prometheus is it's not a good Alien movie though. It's like what's it called? It's like Man of Steel. Good movie, not a good Superman movie. So yeah. And I don't say that because I am like 100% James Gunn Glazer. I say that because I just like Superman. Right, come on. No, it's not a good Alien movie. I like the character of David. Yeah, that's the only argument that I ever see for like Prometheus being like a good movie. I like the character of David. So do I. I love his actor as well, but like, it's just not a good. It's just not a good alien movie. To each their own. I just don't really like it. I haven't even bought it yet. Like, I'm literally like buying all like the alien movies currently for my collection. I've already got Romulus. I just haven't gotten that one yet. Speaking of Alien, though, there were actually rumors that like Ellen Ripley was gonna come back for Alien Romulus 2 or whatever they're doing, and then for the Alvarez just said no, we're not doing that. I would have liked, something, even if it's like just like a cameo or just like talk of them, something. I mean, I do like that they're not going to do like CGI de-aging stuff because it's genuinely never looked good. It will probably never look good. And most of the time when they do it, they just use AI and it just looks abysmal. So I'm glad they're not doing that. But maybe just, a little mention would have been fun. This is not working. Okay. Although aliens being made from black goo is a choice, I freaked out when they brought it out in Romulus. I need to know what happens after Covenant. Well, maybe someday you'll know. Just not currently, because those films weren't like received well, were they? I can't even remember. I just know I don't really like them. Oh yeah, but I can't remember how long this was because like I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks since this stream, or before whatever. This is the first stream I've done like 3 weeks, so I'm rusty and everything, and I don't really remember when this news came out. But like, I swear we're getting like a sequel to Gremlins and the Goonies, and it's not just an AI poster this time, and it was actually announced by Warner Brothers. I swear that's a real thing. I have to Google this because I don't want to just be blatantly spreading misinformation on here. I do my fair bit, but like I don't want to like be blatantly doing it if I've just fallen for just a fake poster. Hang on. Ooh. Gremlins and Goonies new movies. That rhymes. Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I'm not losing my mind. That is real. They are making a new Gremlins and new Goonies movie. I don't know how they're gonna make a new Goonies movie because sadly a bunch of the actors from it have like passed away now. Maybe it'll be like kind of like passing of the torch kind of thing. Wouldn't surprise me. I mean, they should have probably made a sequel like when it came out a few years afterwards, but oh well, stuff happens. Well, like Prometheus, Covenant is Covenant shit. I agree. I mean, I don't really like Prometheus either, but like slightly better than Covenant. I don't think either of them are really good alien movies, though. I'm just saying. Yeah, and also, I can't remember what I was going to say there. Okay. Reason that I haven't been like uploading more frequently, I have now figured out how to edit videos nicely, or more nicely. So I've been shoving, more stuff in there, nicer quality videos. I've been working on my thumbnails more, so yeah, I have like 2-3 videos ready. I just need to like upload them. Crystal Lake trailer just dropped. Please don't start doing this. This happened to me for like 9 months. Someone else was saying this every time, and the first time I got really excited and started like searching it. I will still search it, but like I know it's not going to be real. But I'm still going to search it just because I need to. I need to like just for like the slight chance that it could be real, and they actually that done something. Crystal Lake trailer. I spelled crystal horribly wrong. No, it's just a bunch of AI garbage. We do really need like updates on those shows though. Like genuinely, what's happening with them? What's up, man? Chunky Geordie, thanks for just popping in. Actually, I'm just popping in before sleep here in England as I'm shattered. I'm quite tired as well, but I've started like drinking energy drink as I started this stream, so I've started to wake up a bit. Probably not the best idea because I'll be up the rest of the night, but it works. Thanks for coming in, man. It's my own personal reality. I mean, I would love for it to like, you know, actually be a thing, but I don't see us getting that show this year. I see us getting it like maybe end of next year, maybe like October, November time, maybe even the year after, like summertime. Depends on really when they want to like theme the show around. Thank you for hitting the like button, guys. Hit it, please. I don't really like ask people to like streams for some reason. I'll just start doing that probably. Like the stream, or I'll ban you. That's a joke for legal reasons and personal reasons. But yeah, so moving back to horror movie news. If I can find me. I think another Mickey Mouse horror movie also literally released today on like Tubi and stuff. I might check it out because I think it's like from the same people who made Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, so it'll either be like fairly decent or absolute garbage. So yeah. It's only 8 where I live. Alright, great. Now I can figure out like the certain states in America where you might live. Yeah. I set the stream like later because I knew that like a large majority of my audience are like in the US, so I wanted to do a stream slightly later than I usually do. I usually do a stream like 5 hours ago by now. Yeah. All of a sudden having to arrange things for my brother who's just passed. I don't know if I'm coming or going, but listening to people lay ups. I'm really sorry about that. I hope you're doing alright. And yeah, there's also a bunch of I don't even know what this is. SXS. Oh, so okay, a film festival. I'm blind. So yeah, there's a film festival that's taking place in Austin, Texas. So it's like some Texas film festival, and there are a bunch of horror movies releasing there. Well, horror thrillers that are going to be releasing there that I'm fairly excited and interested in. One of which is Clown in the Cornfield, which I've really not heard anything about. I just know it's based on some books, which I don't really know too much about either. I just know it's based on some books, which are apparently fairly decent, so I might read the books before I watch the film, and then, yeah, I might check it out. Let me look up Clown in the Cornfield. Clown in the Cornfield gets May 2025 theatrical release date from Shudder. Alright, so it's a Shudder. Is it a Shudder horror film? Releasing May 9th. It's from the director of Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, so that'll be really fun. I can already tell because it's also a slasher film. That'll be great. And then also that like Death and a Unicorn movie that like was filmed during the strikes and everything. I'm fairly interested in that because the cast is absolutely stacked. So it'll either be like amazing or just alright. Like, that's my thing with A24 horror movies. I don't know like whether they'll be good or bad because some are phenomenal and some are just terrible. and like there's no in between for me. Well, I guess some are all right, but like there's really no in between like terrible and amazing for me. So yeah, Carl in the Cornfield is a book, so it's possible taken from that. Yeah, I think it's like an adaptation of that book is what the article said. So I'm kind of interested in it because I haven't read the book, so I might need to read at least maybe the first book is what this one's based on. I don't know if it's based on the whole series. I think it's a series of books, so I might need to pick up a few books to read throughout like the next few months if it comes out in May, and then I'll compare, do a little comparison video of the book to the movie. So yeah, I think that's what it is though. And there's also a Cinderella body horror movie, which is called The Ugly Stepsister, which premiered at the Sundance Film Festival. Now, apparently it's made someone throw up there, which either means it's really good horror or it's just really violent and disturbing, which, I'll take either. Rewatched Fantastic today, as shitty as I remember. Yep, that is one of the superhero movies of all time, because I remember the first time I watched it, I was with my parents, and like the first time I watched it was when we first got Disney Plus. And I think they enjoyed it and I just hated it. Because I thought it would be like the third one of like the old like two movies, and I was like, wait, what where are the like old actors? Why does like the thing look like a pile of rocks? I know he's supposed to be a pile of rocks, but like why does he literally look like just a pile of rocks? And why do their suits look so bad? Genuinely, one of the movies of all time with some of the best dialogue, like, it's fantastic. Say that again. Peak cinema. Ruby gave the OG book a good rating and enjoyed it, so I'll check the film out. Yeah, if I like get the chance, I'll be able to read the books because I'm currently in the middle if I can reach it. Got blue tack on top of it. Oh, and a sticker. And more stickers. Okay. I'm currently in the middle of reading this like Stephen King 3 novel in one book thing, where it's got The Shining, Misery, and Carrie all in one. So I want to read all of these. I think I've read The Shining before, and I've read Doctor Sleep. I read like half of Carrie and stopped for some reason, and I've never read Misery. So I'm gonna give it Misery a shot next. Probably shouldn't have thrown that. It landed on my bed. It'll be fine. And yeah, I mean, besides from that, there's not really been much horror movie news this week. We of course got that like a few trailers. We got that little snippet reel for Screamboat, which, as much as I'm not the biggest fan of the design in like the official release, like pictures and everything, I saw like an image where it was like just standing by itself, which I think is the one I have in the thumbnail. I don't know, but it actually looked pretty decent. I'm gonna check it out anyway because I love David Howard Thornton and I love like the Terrifying movies. I did check out the Meme one and I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. I thought the effects were really cool. I thought the design was great, but the writing was sort of all over the place. So, it was a really good idea, but not the best execution. Unfortunately, Doctor Doom is an A+ villain. I mean, see, they could have done something cool there with like the different design, but I hated how like it was some. I don't even remember like what was like with him in that movie because like in like the original one he had like electrocuting type powers, and then in like when the old one he had electrocuting type powers, and then like this one he had like metal morph with him or something like that. I just remember that was one of the things which I genuinely hate. I might need to like. All right, so my main thing's horror, but I like every other type of movie except musicals. So besides from the occasional rant about a musical, I might make some like comparisons between like superhero reboots versus like the originals or something like that. I don't know. I started reading Jurassic Park today. I've never read that book. I've seen all the movies and Jurassic World movies, of course, but the only like I've read a snippet of it, and that was when I was in English class, and we were forced to read a bit of it. And all I remember was a dinosaur like biting off some girl's arm or like killing a girl, like a really young girl, and I was like, I don't remember that in the movie. Or at least if it was, I haven't seen the movie in a while. And I'll still say that because I haven't read I haven't watched like Jurassic Park or any Jurassic movies in ages. I'll probably review them all for the new one that's like coming out this year because I love like the originals. That just the music, when the music cue hits in those movies, you know that you're about to get an awesome wide shot and everything, and it's gonna look dope even if the movie's not good. Except in like I think it was the second Jurassic World where like they for some reason just used it for like when the dinosaurs all died, and I was really annoyed. Why would you use really uplifting music when a bunch of dinosaurs die? Like that's just messed up. Book is darker and more violent. I mean, I could tell that from just like the page and a half alone that I read. Because I don't remember like seeing that in the movie. Like the movie is very much like a family movie, at least the original one for most of it. There are like some horror elements, and then like one of the sequels is like basically a horror movie in itself. They're horror adjacent. Like people die from dinosaurs. People die from a shark in Jaws. I'll count it for the sake of counting it. Plus, loads of other people count it, so I'm gonna count it. I'm also gonna close Discord because I keep getting notifications from that. Let me go. Oh, I got my headset. It's so hot in this room, and I don't want to open the window because it's like 1 in the morning. Well, 1:34 in the morning, and there will be people outside roaming about by now. I say that as if it's the purge, but like I just don't want to open my window at 1 in the morning. And 2, because then my room will go from hot to freezing. I might have to just roll up my sleeves, can't I? I haven't seen any of the Jurassic Park films since they were playing in cinemas when I worked there. I got sick of them as we got them for a month at the time. I can definitely see why you get sick of them. I mean, I feel isn't a month kind of short for a movie like playing in a cinema though? Because I feel like movies now they play for like up to 2 months, and only if it bombs miserably do they take it out after like a month or less than a month. Or at least they'll. If it bomb, I feel like if a movie bombs, they keep it in for at least 4 months. Because then like, they can maybe get stuff from people who are just like, oh, there could be some in there. Never open the window. Yeah, there could be something creepy out there. Genuinely, I did get scared the other night the other day actually, because I was just sat here just editing, and I looked to the side, and then there's like the reflection of a branch like going through my curtains, and I'm like, what the hell is that? I open the curtain, and there's just a tree, and I'm like, oh, it's a tree. Probably not my like shining moment. Book was meant as a warning for genetic engineering, so the violence makes sense. Ah, That definitely makes more sense. That just makes me think of like this film which I heard of the other day when I was like doing research for this like iceberg video that I want to make with one of my mates from college. We're gonna do like disturbing horror movie Iceberg. And like one of the movies on there was like a faux documentary about like genetic engineering from Russia. So like yeah. We're a small local cinema and usually only got for a week. That makes much more sense then. Billy Loomis could come in. I mean, I'll open my window right now, then I want. No, actually, sit my. Just drop my phone. Not my best moment. Let me just yeah, I'll just put it back over there. There we go. All right. Maybe I'll open my window later then because if Billy Loomis is gonna come in, I'll make sure that I'll clean the place up a bit first. Genuinely though, Skeet Ulrich does not age. Like genuine, the man does not age. It's insane. Like, what does he do? Is my question. Bro's like 55, and he still looks like 25 if he shaved the beard. He'd look the same as he did in the original Scream, which is evident with like Scream 5 and Scream 6. Even though I hate the Billy ghost thing. What's it called? Like the Billy ghost hallucination thing. 25% of presence is a black screen. I maybe won't watch it. It's genuinely just like 25% of black screen. Because I'm not going to lie and say I have a terrible attention span. I have a moderately bad attention span. It's not terrible because I don't doom scroll on like TikTok because I don't use TikTok, but my attention span isn't the best, and if I was like sat there, how long is presence? Like hour 45. If I was sat there for about 27 odd minutes just for like a black screen, I don't think I could do it. I've done it with some movies where like, it was like 4 minutes in total of the movie and it wasn't just all at once. I'm guessing that's when like the ghost thing is like just like, doing its thing. Never challenge the killer to chase you. I mean, unless you're an Olympic sprinter, that could work, but I'm asthmatic, so it's probably a terrible idea. I'll run about like down the stairs from him, and then I'll be like, just kill me at this point. There's no point in running anymore. I'm done for. It's an hour and 25 minutes, so the black is from the cuts. So it's basically like half an hour, slightly more, like 32 minutes of just black screen. Maybe I won't watch it. But I've already seen like bad reviews, and the thing is, I was really excited for it because I saw a trailer when I went to go watch Nosferatu, and I was really interested. Like, I saw a trailer for that, I saw a trailer for the monkey, and I saw a trailer for something else that I don't remember. I think it was some super. I always Captain America. Yeah. I personally want to hear your thoughts on Presence. I'll check it out maybe Monday, just because Odeon always is cheaper on a Monday. And if it's a bad movie, I don't want to spend like $15 on the ticket plus food. Because I'm fat, so I need food. So I'll go Monday probably and watch it, check it out. Maybe get a review up for Friday. That actually works because that means I don't know why I'm like brainstorming like ideas for like editing and upload schedule right now, but that works for me. I'll probably check it out Monday. Maybe. I'll watch a few more reviews and try and stick to like the positive reviews, like the ones which will call it like a masterpiece or like really, really good. Um, and I'll check those out. What's up, Sage? Welcome to the stream. I hope Sienna rescues Gabby successfully. So do I. Like, I mean, I hope that happens about the same time. This is Terrifier. They killed a load of kids last movie. I don't think they're gonna shy away from it, but I mean, honestly, I prefer her to save Gabby and just leave Jonathan dead, because like everyone's saying like he's not actually dead, that's someone else's skull. I didn't really like him, to be fair, so yeah. Welcome to the stream, by the way. I would say go watch it, just expect more family drama than a horror. Because there is no horror besides last maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Because I don't like drama. Like, drama in general's not really my thing. Like, I wouldn't say I love peace, like, but I don't really like getting into drama, so I don't know. I live upstairs in a flat, so you need ladders to get into mine. Anyone would be stupid to try though, as I have a very protective Staffy Russell and a baseball bat torch with spikes. I'm safe. You're good for like any situation. You're good for a burglar. You're good for the Walking Dead. Perfect. I mean, you could genuinely survive anything. Also, Damon should collaborate with the Hatchet creator. He's getting into creating a Art versus Victor Crowley. I would watch that. That sounds pretty dope. I mean, that does actually sound pretty dope because Victor Crowley is really cool. Except the recent one, because we don't talk about that. But the first 3 movies are really good. I think they're overhated. Also, prepare yourself for how much you will hate the blonde guy in this movie. You will wish death upon him. I'm already doing it. All right. Have a good night, Gina. Thanks for coming to the stream. I mean, Gabby does have the sword too. Maybe it's protecting her, considering how powerful it is. Imagine, like, they pull like a what's it called, like an Avengers Endgame type thing. Hear me out. But it's reversed. So she goes in there, then she grows up, and then she fights off the demons and stuff. Then she comes out like an adult, and then she helps Anna fight Art. I don't know. That's an idea. Yeah, I mean, I would definitely want to see Art versus Victor Crowley. That would be dope. I really want to know your thoughts, and it all depends on taste, I'd say. Is it like found footage? Like, is it like maybe like found footage type thing? Because that's like one of the only ways I can see it, if it's like from like the ghost's point of view. Like, is it basically like not really found footage, but like is it like just a camera like floating about everywhere? Because I mean, I would genuinely die of laughter at that. Like, because all I would imagine is just like this. All I would imagine is like if it was like the actual family, and then the ghost was literally just a camera, and it was just hanging there, just looking at them, and I would probably just laugh at that the whole movie. So I'd probably have a great time, but that's just because I think of dumb things like that. I mean, if I didn't go into it now, if I go into it now thinking of that, I'll love it. But if I didn't, I probably wouldn't like it. I mean, who wouldn't want to see Sienna and Gabby team up with Danielle Harris maybe in the crossover? That's an even better idea. I mean, she is a phenomenal actress. You know, I loved her in like those Halloween movies. I found it really weird. Rob Zombie's Halloween, but she was still good in those. So yeah, I mean, I definitely love to see her in those. Even if like they don't do a crossover, bring her into the Terrify universe, literally any way possible. Gruesome kill. Maybe she is like her other aunt, you know. I don't know why I'm thinking, does she have two aunts? Of course she does. It feels like that, yes. Alright, yeah. So, pseudo found footage thing? Yeah. I did read an article that Adam Green wanted Victor outside the swamp in other areas. The crossover would be cool. Yeah, I mean, like, watching those movies, I mean, there is one thing which would kind of, like, make me go, like, maybe not. It's just because Tony Todd was, like, one of my favorite parts of those movies. And because he, like, passed away, you can't do it, which is why I'm, like, really excited for the new Final Destination, because it's apparently, like, his last role. So, so, so excited. Because I need to see, like, I'm excited for that movie, and I also want to see, like, that character return. You can tell it's just a guy waving a camera around for a lot of it. I mean, I'm like in the middle of like working on something for college, and that's what like one of ours is gonna be similar to. But ours is gonna have like a kind of like a complex narrative. Not gonna say anything because I might post it. No promises though. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to because it's like for a college grade. But I'm putting my money into. May as well be allowed to. I think it wrapped up nicely as well. Well, so okay, let me just get like all your thoughts like into one. Kind of Us wrapped up nicely. Pseudo found footage. I don't know how that's all going to work into one movie. I really need to see this now. Right after this stream, I'm probably just going to book a ticket for it and just go watch it like Monday. Like, yeah, I did see the Godzilla found footage videos. I didn't even know that is like a real thing. I've never heard of those. I might need to check those out. I know Godzilla is in Fortnite though, because I got brutally murdered by it the other day. So, yeah. I mean, what other? I keep like saying this every time. What other new horror movies are there, like recent, soon, kind of thing? Besides like Heart Eyes, The Monkey, and what's that one with Jack Quaid? It's The Companion. I want to see Companion as well. I think it looks really interesting. I can't tell if that's the right one that I'm thinking of. I can't tell if that's the horror movie or if that's like the other one that I saw, but I don't know. The guy's in a lot of movies. Also, a few plot threads that went nowhere. Well, that's basically every movie nowadays. There'll be a plot thread that goes nowhere, like with the Mousetrap, this random example there. Like, they were trying to set up that dude as, like, Mickey the whole time, then he got murdered, then the other dude they were trying to set up as Mickey got murdered too, so... I don't know. I already got my tickets for Companion. I love Jack Quaid. That's one that I definitely want to see. It looks really fun. And I agree, I do love Jack Quaid as well. He's great. I need to see him, like, in, like, a movie like Dennis Quaid was, with, like, The Substance, where he's just, like, really creepy. Because, going into that, since you've now seen it and everything, tell me, like, one of the most disturbing parts of that movie was not the guy just eating shrimp. Why was it so close to his face? I didn't, like, I didn't even like seafood. So, that's already down for me. Why is it so close to his face where he's just munching on it? Like, gosh. If Kane Hodder's too old for the role of Victor, there's Nathan Jones who played Richter's from Mad Max, just one of them. That could work. I'm trying to... I haven't watched, like, Mad Max in ages. I think the most recent one I watched was Furiosa, which that deserves so much more, like, love. It was a really good movie. Some of the CG and stuff was a bit janky, but, like, besides from that, it was really fun. I also heard rumors about an Alien and Predator reboot. I would love another one of those movies as long as like it's nothing like the second one, because the second one is like really bad. If maybe that's what the next like thing that Fred Alvarez is doing it, I think it'd be really fun because we're getting Predator Badlands, I think it is this year, and then we're also getting another one soon. So maybe the other one is Alien versus Predator. You never know. Also got tickets for Dogman, seeing it with my little brother. He is super excited. I'm also super excited for that movie because I used to read that guy's other book series. That like Dogman was like right when like I was like stopping reading kids books. I read the first few, then I moved on to more like mature shit. But Dogman was like my jam. So like I need to see the movie because I want to know how they do the origin in a cartoon. Like the dog's body dies and the man's head dies, so they saw it off and then they stick it on the guy's body. If that's not a horror movie, don't tell me what it is. Like I need to see how they do that. There's obviously not going to be any blood, but if they have blood, it would be really funny. Okay, they obviously won't because it's a kids movie, but add a little bit, please. If not, I'm so making an edit of that where I put a bunch of gore in there. Me too, would love to see Robert Eggers make a Dogman movie. I don't know about Robert Eggers. I was thinking more Eli Roth, go full bloody violence with it. Because I feel like Robert Eggers, he'd probably just give everyone like a massive mustache, and I'm pretty sure like the chief already has a mustache. He'd probably take away his mustache and give it to someone else. David Leone with Dogman, that would be dope. He would do it really well. I'm surprised my poster isn't falling down. But it's been falling down all day, and I was going to like do like a running joke throughout the stream, like, guys, tell me if the poster's falling down again. It just hasn't. It's actually stayed up, and I'm quite surprised. I'm quite happy in my amazing craftsmanship with some blue tack and some tape. I did quite well. I need to somehow like get like my camera just slightly higher though, because it cuts off like the ghost face over there and also the top of like Leatherface's head. But at the same time, if I do that, that cuts off like my shelf here with like the ghost face mask in it. So I'm always torn about that because I can always just add something to make my monitor slightly higher. But do I want to do that? No, can't be asked. Best book was Dogman and Cat Kid. I don't think I even read that one. To me, the first one was always the best. I love that one. For some reason, I always read Petey as Petty for some reason. And now, for some reason, I can only see him voiced by Pete Davidson because I now know that it's Petey. So, who, I swear to God, if it's actually voiced by him and I'm just like being stupid. Who voices the cat in that movie? I need to know this like extremely important information to like my whole life. Hang on. Dogman. Who voices does Dogman speak? I freaking knew Pete Davidson would voice the cat. I fucking knew. Oh my god. This is going to be a masterpiece. This will be the best movie ever made. Sure, I would have probably liked the sequel to Doctor. What the hell am I saying? Sure, I would have probably loved the sequel to Captain Underpants instead because that ends on a cliffhanger. You can't leave at something on a cliffhanger and just not do it. And they still haven't done it. It's been over 10 years, I'm pretty sure, since we got that movie. Because I remember it was like one of my birthdays and I went to see it with my whole class. And it was really cool. Make the sequel to that, guys. This is completely non-horror related. Just make the sequel, please. I'm pouring my monster into a glass. I can't be bothered to keep like taking the can. I landed that upright. That's dope. Imagine Dogman starts talking like Bill Skarsgård and Nosferatu. I mean, you wouldn't think it's Dogman because I didn't think that was Bill Skarsgård until that one shot where him and Lily Rose Depp were doing it right at the end of the movie. Crazy movie. Crazy shot. But it looked exactly like a bald Bill Skarsgård. With a moustache. You can never forget the moustache. It is the most important part of Nosferatu's character from like now on. Sure, I may have only heard of Nosferatu in SpongeBob, but that doesn't mean anything. Because it's still really cool. It's a dope movie. Like, you know? I'm trying to think of like what like other stuff can like they make from like books I used to read as a kid. There are all these books on like Amazon. I think the guy who wrote them like does audiobooks of them now because I found it the other day on like YouTube and I left a comment. Like I always thought those would make like rad movies. It was like these like kids and like this like island and shit. And it was really cool. I don't know. It was like a minute, okay. If we think about it, the review. Let's be specific here, all right. Let's be exact, okay. I'm going to be precise with how I talk about it. All right, so oh god, I can't find it how. My review of Nosferatu was 9 minutes and 17 seconds. I spoke about the cock for about 30 seconds. That's like 5% of the review. So like I didn't speak about it. I feel like I spoke about it the perfect amount. Cause it was main reason I spoke about it was because I was just like joking about it for like the week before with all of my friends because I was like really interested to see how they do it. It only shows up for 2 seconds. But there was also a story behind it. I found out I only showed up for 2 seconds, and I had to tell that story as well, which then just dragged it out. I'm still talking about it. I'm just gonna stop talking about his cock. All right, there we go. This is like when I reviewed Saltburn like a year ago. I spent like half the review just wondering what the hell I watched at the end there, because all I could think about was just this bloody thing just flopping about. It's not my fault though, because that whole movie was a massive, like, confusing, like, thing. Like, I had no idea what was going on half the time, because I was, like, 14, and I didn't understand any of the sex shit. It's not my fault. This Nosferatu thing is probably my fault. It's probably my fault there, but we don't talk about it, okay? It's not my fault. I don't know what I was saying now. Yeah, I'm just gonna end that little thing off there. There you go. There's your explanation. Full explanation. Yeah. What about the moustache, though? Okay, I spoke about the moustache for at least 50 seconds. That's at least 20 seconds longer than I spoke about the penis. That's something, right? The moustache looked weirder. Rant over. I'm just googling upcoming horror movies so I can like talk about some other stuff. Hang on. That is not what I meant. That is like 4 movies. There we go. If it'll load. Still not there. We go. I have no idea what any of these are. Let me find something that I recognize. Please tell me that it's not. Oh, thank God. I'm on IMDb. I scroll down 2025 horror movies. I see something called the Human Cord. I have no idea what it is. I'm like, oh my god, please don't be a Human Centipede reboot or something like that. Thank the Lord. Praying right now. I'm so happy it's not. It's just some guy about a tech job. Like, I genuinely thought that was like a Human Centipede reboot, and I was going to be like, how's that allowed? But Presence also had really good music. 'Twas a vibe. See, you're giving me mixed signals now because I can't tell if it's like really good, so bad it's good, or just bad. I don't know what to. I'm gonna go in open minded. I'm gonna go in completely blank mind. Like, I'm gonna like go and vent like a brain wipe thing. I'm just gonna wipe my brain right before I go in and just have a completely blank slate. Go into the movie without any biases and try and enjoy it. Because I don't know if I will now, but I will try my best. Never saw Presence. I think it only released like a few days ago, I want to say. I think it came out Friday. So, like, yesterday. Yeah, it came out on the 24th, I think. Oh, yeah, we're getting, like, the last Conjuring movie this year. I feel like I've heard nothing about that. Like, we're also did they cancel the TV show? I swear we were supposed to be getting, like, a Conjuring TV show that just no one talks about. Because I heard, like, people talking about it. I thought it would be, like, cool, like, each episode is a different one of their cases from, like, a museum or something. I've heard nothing. Let's see, let's keep looking down this. Nothing interesting. I read that wrong. I thought that was an Alvin and the Chipmunks horror movie for a minute, but those films are a horror movie in themselves. Like the stream, if you want me to do an Alvin and the Chipmunks watch party, I will bring Sip and Ice on. I pray he's not watching this, but I will bring Sip and Ice on, and I will force him to watch Alvin and the Chipmunks with me. Oh yeah, the Black Phone 2 comes out soon, doesn't it? It comes out this year. I think that literally just finished production, or at least filming, like today or something like that. Because I saw like a one of these things for it, and I was like, that's dope. Because I'm still really interested in how that movie's gonna work. Because I don't know if he's gonna be a ghost, if it's gonna be bad, if it's gonna be amazing. Because this is a Blumhouse sequel to a movie which is based on a short what's it called, short story, which doesn't have a sequel. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but you never know. I'll tell you in the comments of your review. All right then. Oh yeah, The Woman in the Yard. I've heard good stuff about that. Like, everyone's saying like it's gonna be really cool, and everyone's like really interested in it. So I still haven't watched the trailer. It just looks cool from like the few images that I saw of the trailer. Because I'm trying to steer away from trailers now. Like, I'll watch a few, but because of like, for some reason, people just love to like shove every single scene that's important to the movie into the trailer, as if like we won't just go watch the movie anyway. It just kind of like ruins the experience. What else are we getting? Oh yeah, the other thing which I have in the title of this, the Toxic Avenger. I'm so excited for that movie and also so terrified at the same time. Because that original movie is really good. Like, it's a mean movie, which not everyone should watch, not everyone will enjoy. But I laughed like so much from that movie and like the sequels, not the fourth one. The fourth one's terrible. Um, but those first three Toxic Avenger movies are so good, and I've gone back and watched them like once or twice, since I first watched them about a year ago. They're just so fun. And I feel like with this new one, it will either be good or bad. That there won't be an in between with it, just because like this was said to be unreleasable. So it's either because it's so gory, graphic, and violent that they couldn't release it, or it's because they just thought it was like bad, and so no one wants to slap their name on it. I pray it's good, because if not, I will be kind of upset because I've been one of this movie's like biggest supporters on this channel because I made like 7 videos bitching about how it was cancelled, so it better be good. But yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream off here, guys. Thank you so much for coming out, chatting some horror with me. I have really enjoyed it. I'm going to go and get some sleep because it is now 2 in the morning, so I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for coming out. Until next time, which will probably be my video coming out on Monday. In fact, no, it won't. It will actually be a stream tomorrow over on Flex Movies and Pop Culture. So go check that out. We'll be watching Scary Movie 2 live. So yeah, until next time, bye-bye.